Hi, my name is Marina Jacobi, and this is how much, for example, I have for the day of all the bowl of green vegetables that I'm going to use. And I'm starting to chop all this. I prefer to chop it in the small pieces because it's easier to put inside the juicer. And one thing also that I like when I juice is to put a lot of spinach inside, because the spinach really gives like a just smooth, feeling. And what I try, when I like to start with first, is the cucumbers. And why do I like to do that? Because there's a lot of water content in the cucumbers. And when you put a lot of, when I juice them, as soon as they start, all the stuff that start coming out of here, I put it back into it. And I return this maybe 3 to 4 times because a lot of juices start coming out. And you start putting in. And you can see how much juice is really coming out already. And this is what we need. Look how small it gets. It gets really small and squeezes. Imagine if I return this a couple of times, it's really gonna take all the water content out of it, and that's what you need when you buy it. So now I start putting the bok choy, a little bit of it, and when this is finished, the cucumber, put the cucumber again. I would like to have some spinach. Right now, I'm gonna get the spinach while this is juicing. And this is the organic spinach. And I just put a lot of spinach into it while I'm doing this, before I return it, because I want the cucumbers to push the spinach into it. This is the reason why I'm doing this. And then I'm returning the cucumbers back into it, because they push it into everything. Now you're going to see what a green juice is going to become. It's really delicious. I put a little bit. I usually put spinach, like 2 handfuls of spinach. And then I'm going to return the cucumbers. It's delicious. Spinach is giving really good taste. I promise you that. Maybe not for the beginners. But once you get used to it, you're going to see how the taste is going to, change, and you can feel what you can mix. Maybe you can put a little bit more pepper, and it's going to give it that, or maybe add some parsley. It's delicious with the parsley. So once this is done, I'm going to return now the cucumbers back in. And you can see how my juice already is coming out of it. It's going to become truly green because the spinach will give a lot of nutrients too. Spinach is actually fundamental to put every day into your juice. Now I'm going to stop it a bit. And now I will return the remainings of the cucumbers and everything else that I did. Because now I'm going to have a lot more. If I squeeze that, watch this. Look how much juice is still coming out of it. So you need to put it back in. And you can return this back in maybe like 4 or 5 times. 4 times, 3 times. Depends on how, much you would like to. And now the rest of the stuff, while this is happening, I'm basically going to chop everything else. And you can put the whole thing in sometimes, but you don't want the whole system to completely, shut down because you put so much vegetables at once. So I prefer to just chop everything first. Or put one at a time. There it goes. Now I started putting the kale and the collard greens at the same time, or you can put it individually. anything you wish to. It's already, we already have like 2 cups of it. It becomes more. I can return more of the cucumbers if I want to back into it, just to get more access, whatever is in there. I can put the pepper. Actually, the pepper is really tasty when it's done. You'll feel that when you start drinking your juice. And now for the rest of the video, I'm simply going to chop everything, put it in, so you don't have to sit and watch me for, 5 minutes juicing. Thanks for watching.